Welcome back everybody to Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. We are in the museum. Street art in Salem coming soon, a new exhibit. And this is a very lifelike statue. She praying, remembering the wrongly accused. May history never again be repeated. Hold to look, I can spin around the statue. The symbol, guys. The bird symbol. I have a feeling that is going to be very important. Maybe a clue to a puzzle? I can spin around. That book looks so out of place. Is that important? That book doesn't belong on that bookshelf. I need to check it out.
The figure of a Puritan woman accused of being a witch. These were ordinary people, just like anyone else. The figure of a Puritan woman accused of being a witch.
Those are very long fingers. The souvenir shop? Ravencroft's Emporium. Okay, we can actually access this place from outside the building. So that is part of the museum. And it's closed. Postcards. Remembering the victims of the Salem witch
The carefully
trial.
researched genealogy of several accused witches. Their names weren't fully cleared until 2001.
The dark times of the Salem witch trials, the deadliest witch hunt in North America, total 20 executed, over 200 accused, 19 found guilty that were executed by hanging, 1 crushed to death, and 5 died in jail or from torture. So there's all the names. There is a god. You know what? There are several men. I know. Not only women were accused as witches. I believe there are a few men and also maybe accomplices to the witches. They are also accused of witchcraft. But the majority are women. The 1962 witch trials discovered the most enduring and emotional events in American history. So, the woman standing trial, the other folks, they all look terrified of her. And this guy fainted too, right in front of the accused. They look terrified. Whoa! The eardray. Alright, before we talk to you, hold on. Let me take a look at the book. The one that is out of place. Very out of place. What is that about? This book. Hey, there's another one. The Salem of yesterday. Roger Conan founded Salem in 1626 as a colonial town, which was first called Normkirk. For the settlement's location at the mouth of the Normkirk River, the settlers wanted to call it Salem. Inspired by the Hebrew word for peace, despite the peaceful beginnings and settlement of immigrants, Salem is best remembered for the witch trials of the 17th century, the deadliest witch hunt in American history. England had their own witch trials also in the 17th century and had passed a Witchcraft Act, making it the law to put anyone who practiced witchcraft to be put to death. The settlers knew about the dangers of witchcraft through their own histories, but history will still repeat itself. From 1962 until 1693, from 1692 until 1693, over 200 were accused. The Court of Ower or Termina was established by Governor William Phelps to interrogate those accused of the work of the devil, witchcraft. Phelps and his active deputy governor, Thomas Danforth, both men of position and wealth, appointed judges to preside over the trials. One of the harshest judges on the accused was the rich and powerful magistrate, Judge John Hathorne. Hathorne's examinations and interrogations rely on spectral evidence, and it has been noted in history that he often judged with an assumption of guilt. Many believe the accusers often gained in wealth and land rights from the accusations, and sentencing that was solely based only on spectral evidence. After the dark period of the trials, laws were changed, and Salem's shipping and merchant economy grew. The settlement became a place of assembly of officials during the War of Independence. Many luminaries hailed from the Salem, including noted author Nathaniel Hawthorne, born in 1804.
Sad that even children are named in the list of those accused witches, like Abigail Johnson, just 11.
So young. The Salem witch trials were a tragic time, where those accused of witchcraft were not only adults. The hysteria and accusations implicated even the youngest in Salem, the children. Many children were accused, tried, and put into prison. In 1692, Abigail Johnson, at the age of 11, was one such child accused of witchcraft. Her mother, Elizabeth Johnson Sr., was also accused of witchcraft in the trials. Abigail had lost her father just 2 years before the Salem trials, and she was being raised by her mother and grandfather. The trials were known for the accusing of many widows and people who had been in trouble for any number of reasons, especially those who may have had relatives who were outspoken against the trials or came from a position of wealth. Such was the case of young Abigail. History notes that her grandfather was an early critic of the witch trials and was known to be outspoken about the injustices of the trials proceedings. Abigail and numerous members of Abigail's family were accused of witchcraft. The examinations were known to take into account members of the families for many of those accused. For Abigail, this included her mother, her sister, and one of the more famous persons accused in the trials, her aunt, Abigail Faulkner. Aunt Abigail Faulkner was arrested around the same time as young Abigail, and accused of afflicting others, resulting in her confession. For Abigail Johnson, this time in her life was a long series of examinations, accusations, trials, and depositions. Her aunt was arrested on August 11th of 1692. Her testimonies resulted in an arrest warrant being issued for young Abigail Johnson. On August 29th, even though she was only 11, Abigail's widowed mother was also arrested. The trials appear to have embroiled suspicion and accusations, where neither family nor child were spared from implication, questioning, and arrest. For Abigail Johnson, while both she and her family were arrested, none were among those who were executed. Still, the accused who were imprisoned suffered from poor conditions and the loss of friends and family. After the trials, many of the accused were known to have petitioned the courts for payment for the losses and asked for the courts to clear the family names. The family of Abigail Johnson who were accused of witchcraft, including her brother, Stephen Johnson, and her older sister, Elizabeth Johnson. The fear of dark evil spirits possessing the people of Salem, both the old and the young, caused a hysteria resulting in 20 people executed and over 200 accused of witchcraft. And sadly, hysteria started with accusations that actually originated from young children. When Elizabeth Paris, age 9, Abigail Williams, age 11, claimed to be possessed by the devil and blamed local witches for their actions. Ironically, These first accusers were children. Their accusations became the spark that led to young children, even younger than Abigail Johnson, to be added to the growing list of accused. When the children who were accused of witchcraft were arrested, like Abigail Johnson, they endured pain while kept in what locals called the witch jails. The children accused and arrested had cold and dark walls in the prison with rats and little food. Dorothy Dorcas Good was the youngest child in the trials. She was accused when she was only 4. She was the youngest among the accused and had to spend 8 months in prison dungeon. The trials ended for little Dorothy, but her mother, Sarah Good, was later executed. The little children accused of witchcraft in the Salem witch trials suffered and are always to be remembered as we honor the accused. How very tragic, guys. Those were really dark times. Wow. 4 years old, accused of witchcraft. That is inexcusable.
Everything you could ever want to know about Salem's history, from the Namkiag people to the Great Salem Fire of 1914.
A plethora of books. Brochures? Nightly Ghost Tour. Ooh, I'm interested in this.
Let's see.
Haunted. See something strange? Unnatural smoke, people loitering, someone carrying a jerry can.
Let's see.
And here's another candle. They always have these orange plates at the bottom. It's always the same. So adults $25, senior $17. Is that for the tour? Students $12 and members $17. Hello.
Hey! Sorry about the mess. We're in the middle of installing a big showcase. So what have you seen in town so far?
We decided to do the Real Witches tour.
Oh. You talked to Olivia.
What's with her getup? Witch? Street magician, maybe?
Everyone has to make a living. Is she telling the story about a coven living here in the recent past?
Yeah. Why?
Just bad taste.
Olivia is quite the local character. I hope you don't mind if we do the tour. I want to see more of the town, and finding out a place's old superstitions is kind of a habit I've gotten into. I'm excited to look around the museum.
Of course.
I found a ticket! Free admission, guys? Wow. I thought the museum also has a tour. The official tour? I guess not. Witchcraft in the village. The Court of Oya and Termina, May 27, 1692. Judge John Hathorne and Judge Samuel Sewell presiding for examinations. Excerpts from the accounts of the trials released on command from the Special Command of His Excellency, the Governor, Sir William Phelps. Judge Hathorne. How say ye in performing the crime of witchcraft? Sarah Good, what evil spirit have you familiarity with? Sarah Good, none. Have you made no contract with the devil? No. Why do you hurt these children? I do not hurt them, I scorn them. What creature do you implore them? No creature, but I am falsely accused. We, whose names are underwritten, verify that we heard the aforesaid Sarah Good on May 4 February 1692. Magistrates. So that took place during the trial of Sarah Good.
Closed off. Looks like they're preparing a new installation.
What is that ticket for? Is that for the tour? Okay, hold on, guys. Maybe there's only one tour, given by Olivia. That's the official tour. Oh. So... anything else we need to look at inside the museum? The shop is closed. I think that is all, guys. Okay, hold on. Any more questions?
How's the investigating going? Any progress with May?
I've got some leads. I haven't had much progress with May, though. I was wondering if I could ask you a couple of questions, if you have time.
Yes.
Sure thing. How can I help?
What's this new showcase about?
Yes, this new showcase is going to be really cool. Just in time for Halloween, you know?
But what is it about?
If you come back on Halloween, I'll show you.
Do you have any more information about the Salem witch trials?
Did the exhibitions manage to spark your interest?
They did. I found this display showing the ancestry of the accused, but it didn't seem fully complete. I was wondering if you had more information stored here somewhere.
Well, we do have the upper floor, which is also where I keep most of my accused witches' stuff.
Would it be okay for me to go up there? I'd really like getting a better picture of the history of Salem.
Usually we don't allow people up on the second floor. It's restricted. But... maybe just this once I can make an exception. You are here to help, after all. So if you think it would benefit you, feel free to go up there.
Thank you.
I'll open the door for you. It's actually really cool. The stairs are hidden behind a bookcase. Hold on.
Wow. A secret entrance. Alright, I'm not done with the questions, Ed. Hold on.
How's the investigating going? Any progress with May?
Let's talk a bit more. The pumpkins and those candles.
So what's the deal with these pumpkins?
Oh, yeah. I've prepared some pumpkins that visitors can carve and bring with them to place around Salem. Feel free to give it a try if you want. It's really fun and completely free.
And what about the candles?
Can I show you something? I found this letter at your house, and I'm curious who wrote it.
Let me see it.
Do you recognize it?
No, I don't. Were you digging through our trash?
I saw it. Couldn't help myself. What can I say? I love a good puzzle.
It's trash. Can you keep your assistant out of my garbage?
She's not my...
Assistant isn't really the right word.
I can think of others.
Fine. Anything else?
Nancy doesn't let any details slip by her, no matter how mundane. And that just might be what we need to help May.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what it is. I've never seen it before. Could be one of May's weird friends from school, for all I know. Okay?
I thought she didn't really have any friends.
Well, I don't know who wrote it, okay?
You sound agitated. Are you hiding something from me?
Talk to you later.
I think she knows something about the notes. Alright, heading to the second floor of the museum. Do we go this way? Oh, here we go. Up the spiral staircase. Second floor. I see a special book, guys. Salem and the Prohibition. The AW sign is suspected to be created by bootleggers during the Prohibition. Criminals use a sign of AW stating it stood for another way, cleverly thinking those opposing strong drinks would believe the AW sign to be proclaiming and meaning to choose another way for lifestyle, to choose to turn from the use of spirits. And while some believe that to be a good message to turn users to another way of life, it was in reality only a cover To smugglers and gangsters, the AW sign was code for another way out. The AWs were carved in trees and were hidden markings used as a sign that marked the path that lead the way to the hidden tunnels underground so they could smuggle their goods out. The directional signs, according to tales, led the secret underground passages to smuggle the illegal goods to gangsters and gain wealth off the illegal beverage. The bootlegger's old inscription, AW, marked the way to underground tunnels that helped to transport beverages and goods under the nose of the law. AW means another way. An alternate way. Interesting.